outside. Take her outside. Take her outside. I don't speak for you.
Right.
That's what you said the whole interview. I don't speak for you.
Chrisean Rock has just called out Blueface over his new baby mama, and the drama is off the charts. The clip is fiery, unfiltered, and the internet can't stop reacting to her bold claims. In this video, I'll break down everything that went down. New woman on Blueface's arm. Sparks and rumors fly. Since his release from prison, Blueface has been spotted publicly with Hazel E, reigniting rumors that he's moved on from Chrisean Rock entirely. According to recent reports, the pair were seen dancing closely and sharing playful exchanges at a nightclub appearance. This flashy return to nightlife, barely days after being freed, has fueled speculation that Blueface is attempting to rewrite his relationship narrative, one that sidelines his previous ties in favor of new attention and distractions. The timing provoked immediate backlash. Social media users questioned whether Blueface was serious about any possible reconciliation with Chrisean, especially given his public disses aimed at both of his baby mothers. Meanwhile, Blueface's own statements, suggesting that none of his relationships are really locked in, added fuel to the fire. In effect, what many are calling a nightclub moment has been interpreted as a clear signal. Blueface is likely trying to distance himself from past relationships and re-enter the spotlight with a fresh image. For Chrisean Rock, this public courting of someone new isn't just a personal hit, it's a provocation. Given the ongoing tensions over child custody, public insults, and co-parenting woes, Hazel E's emergence seems to symbolize a definitive break. The optics are telling. When one of the parents remobilizes their life so publicly and swiftly, it raises serious questions about intent, respect, and the stability of any claimed family unit. Co-parenting broken. Chrisean snaps after alleged assault. In a bombshell turn, Chrisean Rock announced she was officially ending co-parenting with Blueface, citing a disturbing alleged incident. She claimed she was stomped out in his kitchen, describing visible bruises and emotional trauma, and declared she would no longer allow their child to see him alone. According to her, even though the altercation could have led to legal actions, she chose not to call the police, perhaps reflecting complicated dynamics, fear, or a desire to avoid further public chaos.
I don't like that.
Who? Was it a girl or a guy?
What? What kind of question was that? Stop playing with me, bro.
So it was a girl?
Chrisean was clear. This isn't just about a single fight. It's about safety, dignity, and protecting her child. Her statement, "I'm not doing no co-parenting if my life is on the line," drove home the severity of what she claims happened. By framing the breakup as a matter of survival and self-respect, not just heartbreak, she repositioned herself from ex-partner to protective mother. This also underscores how fragile and fraught their relationship has become. What looked like a reunion or co-parenting attempt just days earlier turned into a breakdown, in full public view. For many observers, it suggests that beyond the social media drama lies real harm, trauma, and instability. If these claims are true, they raise serious red flags about the environment in which their child is being raised. Importantly, Chrisean's decision doesn't only reflect anger or betrayal. It reflects boundaries. Boundaries that, in the volatile context of their relationship, may be the only thing that preserve her dignity and her child's well-being. This makes the alleged incident not just a personal matter, but a sign of deeper structural dysfunction in their co-parenting arrangement. Abandonment allegations. Blueface fires, back with his own claims. As Chrisean called out Blueface, he responded in kind, and with harsh words. Blueface recently accused both Chrisean Rock and Jayden Alexis of abandoning him while he was locked up, claiming they left him stranded for dead. In social media posts, he expressed resentment toward what he described as a lack of loyalty and support during one of his most vulnerable moments.
But didn't you catch a charge over that?
Yeah.
And is that what ultimately led later on to the jail time?
That's what, because when I went to court for that shooting, they booked me for that. Get me? So they kind of just try to throw it together just to basically just skip me. You feel me?
He framed their absence as betrayal, suggesting that whatever goodwill or commitment existed was gone. In his words, when you do time, you never forget who left you there. By weaponizing the narrative of abandonment, Blueface shifted the onus, painting himself as the one wronged and casting his former partners as opportunistic or disloyal. But this version doesn't exist in a vacuum. Chrisean has publicly denied offering support, alleging that her decision to stay away was rooted in self-respect, particularly in light of infidelity accusations and allegations of mistreatment aimed at Blueface. The exchange of blame over neglect, abandonment, and betrayal deepens the complexity of their split, showing it's not just personal, but tangled in conflicting claims, hurt, and public reputation war. Ultimately, this isn't just about two people pointing fingers. It's about control over the narrative. In a world where social media posts, live streams, and viral scandals often serve as courtrooms of public opinion, both Blueface and Chrisean seem intent on influencing how the story, and by extension, their reputations, are remembered. And with custody of a child at the center, stakes are high. Motherhood under fire. Chrisean questions having a child amid chaos. The pressures of the ongoing drama appear to be weighing heavily on Chrisean Rock. In a recent candid appearance on the One Night with Steiny podcast, she admitted that she sometimes regrets having her son with Blueface. The reason? The constant public disputes, family feuds, and emotional toxicity she says surrounds her child's upbringing. In her words, she fears her child will grow up seeing a fractured family, a mother, a father, exes, and feuding baby mothers all wrapped up in chaos.
Do you think that there's a potential down the line that you guys could co-parent healthily, or do you just not want him involved in your son's life?
It don't matter if he don't. Okay. I'll be honest. He's not really like a daddy.
This admission isn't light. It underscores how the battle isn't just between adults, it's about a child's future. Amidst the petty fights, disses, and public slander, a mother feels guilt, fear, and regret. Feeling that the evil stuff around the child's father and family might taint her child's upbringing, she's questioning whether bringing him into this environment was right. The emotional weight of that regret is profound. For many fans and followers, it reframes the drama. It isn't just tabloid fodder or social media entertainment. It's a mother's pain, a child's innocence at stake, and a harsh depiction of what upbringing and public scrutiny can do to a family. Moreover, and tragically, this conflict casts doubt on any semblance of stability for the child. Between allegations of abuse, accusations of abandonment, and shifting relationships, the likelihood of a safe, peaceful childhood seems uncertain. Chrisean's regret, then, is not just personal remorse. It's a stark indictment of the environment she feels she has subjected her child to. Public feuds and social media war. When baby mamas battle in the open, the public drama between Blueface, Chrisean Rock, and Jayden Alexis has never been subtle. Instead, it's played out in full view online, with each side using social media as their battleground. After Blueface's release from prison, tensions flared almost immediately. In one viral moment, Chrisean and Blueface were seen at an arcade with their son, along with Jayden's kids, a gathering that triggered outrage from Jayden, who publicly called Chrisean a crackhead and angrily removed her kids from the location.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. All that heavy shit just went away. So if you can't pray, have somebody pray for you. But I'm about to get up off of here. I'm about to get on this flight. And I'm really about to turn my shit off, my phone, and focus on the baby.
This wasn't just petty drama. It became a full-blown public confrontation. The incident reopened old wounds and underscored a deeper rivalry over co-parenting, respect, and public image. Jayden's lash-out wasn't an isolated event. It was part of a long, bitter history of shade, accusations, and attempts to assert dominance over each other's legitimacy as mothers and caregivers. For Blueface, the social media war has served multiple functions: a reaction to his frustration being locked up, a reassertion of control, and a way to manipulate public perception. For Chrisean and Jayden, it's become a fight for recognition and stability in a chaotic situation. But the clearest victim in all of this may be the children. Their lives turned into content, their relationships used as fuel for adult drama, and their stability compromised under the glare of public scrutiny. In many respects, this feud reflects how modern social media culture transforms private pain and family conflict into entertainment, where every post, live stream, or comment becomes ammunition. And whether the underlying issues get resolved or not, the public spectacle around them only seems to escalate the damage. Abandonment and betrayal claims. Blueface points fingers at both moms, Shortly after being released from prison, Blueface went on a public tirade, accusing both of his baby moms, Chrisean Rock and Jaden Alexis, of leaving him stranded while he was incarcerated. In a series of posts, he claimed that neither woman reached out, provided support, or stood by him during his time behind bars.
Even if it's like every other weekend or
I
something.
can't because she ran off and had the baby without me, so I don't have any parental rights.
Well, but you're the father.
That public accusation carried weight. For many fans and observers, jail time is a period that tests loyalty. Someone's absence or neglect can draw public scorn. By framing his former partners as disloyal, Blueface attempted to shift blame, recast himself as a victim, and justify his post-prison behavior. But the response from Chrisean was swift and unyielding. She denied abandoning him, stating that her decision to distance herself was tied to alleged infidelity and mistreatment, describing her absence not as betrayal, but as self-respect. From her perspective, loyalty doesn't require accepting abuse or infidelity. This clash of narratives, one claiming abandonment, the other defending self-preservation, highlights the complexity beneath the headlines. It's not just about loyalty or betrayal, it's about self-worth, boundaries, and what someone is willing to endure. And in a situation that involves love, parenthood, legal troubles, and public pressure, the lines between victim and villain get dangerously blurred. A child's future. Amid chaos, regret, reality, and the stakes for Junior. Amid the public scandals, media backlash, and adult drama, why the most vulnerable party is often the child caught in the crossfire. For Chrisean Rock, the ongoing turmoil with Blueface isn't just about personal grievances, it's about the stability and mental health of her son. Faced with repeated public fights, maternal shame, and alleged violence, she has openly admitted to regretting having had a child with him under these circumstances.
So if you are officially broken up, would you?
Cover the,
Yeah. Can we see it?
I don't even know. I didn't even think that far. I be saying I cover it up, but I know I be lying.
This kind of regret isn't flippant. It reflects the heavy emotional burden of trying to raise a child in a volatile and public environment. A mother expressing doubt or remorse about motherhood speaks volumes about the severity of the circumstances. The fear isn't just for herself, but for what the child will endure. Instability, public exposure, and potentially witnessing more conflict. Moreover, with custody and co-parenting on the chopping block, there's an increasing risk that the child's sense of security and normalcy will be disrupted. For a kid whose parents' disputes are broadcasted for public consumption, the trauma may extend far beyond childhood, influencing how he sees family, trust, and relationships. In the broader cultural conversation, this situation exposes a troubling trend. When celebrity relationships, especially those involving children, become public spectacles, it raises critical questions about accountability, parenthood, and whether fame should ever justify instability. For every post, diss track, or live stream, there's a child whose life is shaped by what unfolds online. And that, arguably, is the most heartbreaking fallout of all. Chrisean Rock calling out Blueface over his new baby mama is just the beginning. The drama, the reactions, and the behind-the-scenes tension, it's all part of a story the public hasn't seen in full. If you want to know what happens next, the responses, the social media fallout, and the twist that could change everything, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. The next update could be explosive.